I was like, no. They're like, yeah. I said,
Hello, everyone. I would like to introduce the Beulah Sion charity located in the United States. And I have here with me our team, Sister KK. She is our treasurer. Sister Rochelle. She is our secretary. And Yaya, Mikhail Massa, who is our regional director. Okay. And I am Kim Knight, the president. I'd like to start by telling you a little bit about Beulah Sion's mission. Our mission is to empower the community and shine hope for the coming generations. Our vision is to create a place where we can successfully serve and reach out to the community. The Beulah Center is a place that will provide help to the less privileged and empowers them to build assets so they can stabilize their income, raise their standard of living, and reorient themselves and their families. A place that provides hope for a better future. Beulah Center reaches out to the whole community with the aim to strengthen, build, empower, and bring practical solutions for the community, establishing a framework to create a brighter future for the coming generations of the community. Beulah Center is a place of learning, giving, and a place of developing and a place of healing. So now that I've told you a little bit about our vision and our mission, I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Kim Knight. I would like to take this time to introduce myself as the Beulah Sion Charities president. I'm also a co-founder. I'll start by giving you a summary of my professional background, which includes serving in the United States Army for 13 years as a logistics supply specialty. I hold an associate's degree in medical science. I have over 20 years of experience in consumer relations, as well as medical and administrative support. I've volunteered in nonprofit organizations holding roles from administrator to treasurer and now Beulah president. Now that you know a little bit about me professionally, I'll share a few personal moments with you. My father was a pastor, and he taught me the importance of giving. He instilled this attribute in our family by making us volunteer at the local soup kitchens and nursing homes as a family routine. Many of you may be familiar with those types of volunteering experiences. These experiences taught me to really take time to make a difference in someone's life. No matter how hard I think life is, someone else out there is going through worse. I've been desiring to relocate to Africa for quite some time. So when I saw the video on the YouTube of Mikhail Massa serving food to the children of Angola, my heart genuinely wanted to be a part of that. The children literally took my breath away. I'm especially passionate about empowering the children of Africa as I am a descendant of Africa. As many of you, I grew up watching humanitarian efforts on TV. Most organizations we saw helping the children of Africa only requested our monetary support. So my involvement stopped right there. But for such an important mission, is that enough? I believe we can do better. I love Africa and I want to see her people thrive. So I believe that we can serve our people best by committing contributions of our time, skills, as well as money to build strong communities that focus on empowering the people so that they're able to take care of their families for generations to come. Now, throughout the last 60 years, superpower nations have supplied Africa with aid. While assistance is needed and has been appreciated, none of these efforts have resulted in self-sustainability for Africa. This attitude only perpetuates dependency, which keeps Africa in a compromising position. We must destroy that out of sight, out of mind mentality concerning Africa. Doing your part does not have to stop at pouring out money into aid organizations, hoping that things get better, or depending on humanitarian organizations and government agencies to send aid. We must step up and commit to the successful development of Africa and teach the children to do the same. After all, we need Africa. It's our home. So you might be asking, how will Beulah Sion do this? Okay. By implementing a concept of each one, teach one to reach one. We will partner with elders of our communities to form international and local volunteer teams. These teams will specialize in various professions as well as teach these skills to others. There will be emphasis in the fields of education, vocational training, agriculture, healing centers, and promoting environmental protection, to name a few. Now, what makes us unique? That's a good question. Because the core of our organization consists of descendants of the communities we're serving, we are 100% vested in the success of our people. We're committed to working alongside our community with the guidance of our elders to build strong, self-sufficient, and self-sustaining environments that are true to our spirituality, traditions, cultural values for generations to come. I'll now lend the floor to my co-founder, Kiki Robertson.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ikeke. I will be doing a quick presentation about what I do for Beulah and how I came to be part of this charity. So very briefly, I'm a co-founder of Beulah Sion, along with Kim and Mikhail, and I'm the treasurer in charge of financial matters. I started off my career as a banker and legal consultant, but now I work as an IT professional. I usually get questions, about how I made the transition into IT. After graduating from law school, I worked in the banking sector as a corporate lawyer. And during that time, I developed a passion for software programming. Eventually, I obtained my master's in information technology. This was in England, and I lived there for several years before eventually moving to California. So when I'm not writing code at work, I spend my time doing my hobbies, gardening, sunshine, hiking with my friends, doing a bit of music, I play a bit of piano. And also in the past, I've done a bit of martial arts. I've got my black belt in karate, but that was a long time ago. So how did I get involved with Beulah charity? I came across one of Mikhail Massa's videos earlier this year where he was presenting on the street in Germany. And he had a very powerful message that resonated deeply with my spirit. And so I got more interested in his ministry. And then I learned about Beulah charity through him. And for me, it was an opportunity to touch lives and to get involved in a very positive way. I started off working with Beulah Germany as a member. Eventually, Kim, Mikhail, and I founded the US branch of the charity. We plan to establish a center of excellence in Beulah. It will be a place of individual and community development. I was drawn by the charity's mission to help improve underprivileged areas, helping women and children in the local areas, especially around Beulah. And this was a chance to get involved in agriculture, building a school for young children, vocational training for adults and older teenagers where they can learn new skills. Also establishing a healing center for natural medicine. I do have a passion for alternative health, and also building various structures in support of all these activities. Beulah Sion will work alongside Beulah Germany to bring more resources and momentum to our projects. We're going to be working on a lot of assignments, and our main focus will be in Africa, even though we plan to have projects locally in the US or in other parts of the world where we're permitted to operate. We will need different types of professionals working with us, ranging from teachers to construction workers. And where we cannot source this talent locally, we will source from the diaspora. We know this will be a big change for some who end up relocating to Angola, but we will do our best to help people settle in easier, through learning local languages, introducing them to the culture, the local foods and customs. And finally, like I mentioned, I'm very deeply passionate about alternative health, using food as medicine. And for the last 20 years, I've done a lot of personal research on these subjects. I'm a big fan of Dr. Sebi, also Dr. Morse. I'll mention that here because they have successfully healed people with all kinds of ailments using just fruits and herbs. The Healing Center, for example, will be a place to teach people how to use food as their medicine, empowering people to take control of their health instead of being at the mercy of medical doctors. And as we grow spiritually, a clean diet becomes crucial because it has a direct impact on our behavior and outlook. I'm very excited about this project. It's a chance to make a great impact and do something positive for our brothers and sisters in Africa. In the near future, I intend to extend working with charities out in other parts of West Africa, which is where I come from. So I will hand over now to Rochelle to introduce herself.
Hello, family. So as Sister KK said, my name is Rochelle. I basically just want to share with you a few quick things. The first being just how I got involved. I, like many of you, had been watching videos on YouTube. I came across Mikael Massa's videos, actually by the recommendation of a friend of mine. And she said, you got to check this brother out. He has some really interesting things to say about, about all that's going on in the world, to include, this spiritual awakening that many of us are going through. And when I first came across his videos, I thought, I wasn't quite sure. But the more I started to watch his videos, the more I could see that this man had a heart that was very different from a lot of folks. And then when he mentioned Angola and he mentioned the charity, for me, that was the door, because I have reason to believe that my ancestors are from the region of Angola. and I have had a heart for Africa my whole life. I've always wanted to visit. I've always wanted to check out different parts of the continent. And I have yet to get there, but I will. And so when I encountered Beulah and I learned a little bit about the project, I was like, there was a little fire in me, and I got really motivated, and I thought, you know what, let me reach out and see if there's anything I can do. So I did. I reached out to Sister Kim, and she reached out to Sister Ikeke, and the three of us got on a call and we chatted for a little while. And I basically said, listen, I want to help. I don't know how I can help, but if there's something I can do, please let me know. And so basically at that point, our board was just starting to form, and they were in need of someone to take on the role of secretary. So I was like, ooh, I'll do that. I'll do that. And it actually worked out really well, because the role is basically administrative management and making sure that we are doing everything we can as an organization to stay within the parameters of our bylaws. So all of the managerial kind of dry secretarial kinds of duties would be my responsibility. And it was actually a perfect fit, because I've had a lot of administrative support and administrative management in my background. I also have an advanced degree in education. And so knowing that the charity has a huge educational component for me was a huge draw. And I really felt like that's something I could definitely contribute to. And then I also, as far as my role with the charity, I keep the minutes, I put together the agendas, handle record keeping, documentation, and implementation of decisions by the board. And so anyway, a little bit more about my background professionally. I came across a quote recently, and I think it said something like, do your best to align your lifestyle with your values. And so as my values shifted away from a very worldly centric perspective to a more spiritual perspective, to a more community perspective, I realized that this responsibility was perfectly in alignment with that, because what we're doing in my role, but also as a charity, is servicing people. And so both Kim and Ikeke have already explained to you all the great things that Beulah is doing and intending to do. And so to make that the primary focus of my energy just felt like I was meeting that quote, that I'm aligning my lifestyle with my values. And so I love people, and I love community, and I love children. I love women's empowerment. And these are all things that the charity is really looking to do. So that for me was just incredible. And it really was an answer to a prayer, because I had been asking for something that would give me passion and would give me purpose and to get me excited every day. And then I would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to want to send emails, and I'm doing that. So, so it's really a perfect fit. And then just a couple other things. I've also sat on governing boards before. I've done steering committees. I've had probably over 10 years of just being in meetings and meetings and meetings and meetings upon meetings. If I had a penny for every meeting I've been in, I probably would be a rich woman. But anyway, I also just feel like it's an honor to have an opportunity to do something that allows us to reach across the Atlantic Ocean to our brothers and sisters on the continent, and partnership with them and do something with them and for them. So I am grateful to be working with Masa and with Kim and Ikeke, and just to be on this board. I'm really excited about it. And so basically, I'm just looking forward to seeing the fruits of our efforts and to see all the great things that this charity is going to do. And I'm encouraging y'all who are watching to join us on this adventure. I think it's going to be wonderful, and I'm sure we could use your help. So please reach out. And now I'm going to turn it over to the man, Mikael Massa. He's our regional director.
Yay.
Hey, thank
Yay.
you all first that you gave me the opportunity to speak. My name is Mikael Massa, and yes, I am a teacher, a brother, and I am like the director of Beulah Germany and Beulah America, um, like the founder of Beulah, but the founder of Beulah doesn't exist really, because Beulah is from the Most High. If we go to Isaiah 62:4, we're gonna find in the King James Bible the Beulah land. No joke. If you go to Wikipedia, it won't tell you where the Beulah land is. But if you go to northern Angola, Simeon Toko, Simeon Kimbango, Mama Kimpavita, Mama Futa, Andre Matswa, Zingambandi, Zinganguvu, the Kimbangis Church, the Yeba Church, everyone knows that the Beulah land is in northern Angola. By the way, Tatanzambi have showed it to me 2015, 2016. I've been there, and I went there with my family, my mother and my sisters, my two sisters. And I asked my mother, did you have beers in the Beulah land? And she was like, yeah, also. And I was like, I can't find beers in Africa. But she said, also. So I couldn't find beers, the name beers. But what I found is Ursu, that we had Ursu, and Ursu is a beer. So this is how many people will search for Beulah. Like you can see on YouTube, if you type Beulah land, you will see a lot of songs about Beulah, the promised land, where the Most High God, Tatanzambi, like we used to call him, the creator of the universe, the all-powerful God, he used to say this is where he will marry his people. And this is Isaiah 62. And I was like, mother, you had beers. Did you have elephants? She said, yeah, pakasa. What kind of animals as well? I want to see the land. And we came 2016. I was here in Angola. We did say to our family here, we told them that we are going to wish, yeah, which means unity. And they were like, oh, don't go further, because if you go to Makela, if you go to Beulah, if you go to Banza Congo and all these areas, you used to see a lot of spooky things, and many people there are like, no, we do not want to go to these areas, because even the nations, Europeans, Portuguese, they have been there, but they could not explore the minerals and enslave the people like they used to do in the south, or in Cameroon, or in the Congo area, because it was like the northern Angola. There is a secret. It is closed, and it is a secret. Okay, and what happened? Today, people used to call me in Luanda the young man that came from far came to the villages and opened the door for us. And what happened? This is actually what happened. I went to these villages with my packages of rice, salt, and soaps. You know, my mother was very inspired by the Holy Spirit. And yes, this was the first time. And we just gave all the elders there. You know, Beulah is, it's big. Yeah, but we stopped on many villages, because my father used to come from another village and my mother used to come from another village. I saw on the walls, they wrote Beulah, and I was like, wow. And even the way to Beulah, I saw it before. People used to say, this is the promised land. Promised land. I was like, this is, I think I'm coming near to that, what I wanted to do here. And then we went to the villages, and the elders, very nice people. And we sit there, and the elders start to speak in Kikongo, and he starts saying they had this dream 3 times, 3 different people, families, the same dream, that kings used to come from far, and they will bring a difference into the land. And then they say, you guys are the kings that we have dreamt of. And if people know the history of Congo, our treasures, our history, our secrets, the nations took it and they divided it in 4, which means it went to all over the world, so that no one can put the kingdom of Congo together, because this is the kingdom that used to be the spiritual center of the world. And if we're talking about Beulah, like I've said, it's mentioned in the Bible, we're talking about the heart, where the base, this is the north, where the king will sit. So we are descendants of kings. Beulah will be a place of many houses. That's why Beulah has a lot of work. Beulah is not only a charity. The good thing about the charity is that the Tanzambi showed me mines, he showed me minerals, he showed me waterfalls where you get water for free, okay? If we see how the water level of the world is going down, and everywhere we will have salt water, no sweet water no more. I don't want to go deeper into that. Everyone knows how I preach. But the world is about to change, and God, because Beulah is for everyone. In my house are many houses. In my church is a church for many nations. Okay, Beulah is not only the Angolan people or people from Congo, because Beulah is in Angola, but it's also in Congo. So you see, which means Beulah needs more professionality. And that's why we are working now with the government of the US, with logistic teams from the US. And also in the land, we have our first center. And we need, by the way, a lot of help with donations to finalize the center. And in this center, we provide different kinds of works. The Beulah School, which means the school where teachers will come from far to teach our people the truth that the people here probably in the land could not tell our children, because the most of the children here go out of the land if they want to learn. And we need different kinds of companies over here. So if people have companies, please, building companies, we are open. Everything is open. Through the coronavirus couldn't hold us back. Many people thought that, oh, now coronavirus, charity, why should I give money to the charity? I am here in Angola, and it's working. We have all papers done. Everything is working. Where you can see many charities and many people have said a lot of things, have given a lot of promises, but they stayed in the way. They couldn't move forward, which means Beulah is not led by men. Yeah, it is a spirit that is behind Beulah, because it's a promise that Tatanzambia Mazulu, this means the God of heavens, have given to his people. It's a promise. And if we work on it, we're going to receive anything else. First, build and work on the kingdom so that you can receive anything else. People sometimes used to think that I will first save my life and then I want to serve the Most High. But this is exactly the wrong way. Beulah needs your help. Beulah needs your encouragement, your power, your engagement, your strength, your knowledge, and your love. Yeah, because we have to stick together. We are open to America, because America, this is where the most of our people went through. And we are also open to the Caribbeans, Latin America, because very, very soon Beulah will have ships. And with these ships, I don't want to say too much. We're going to do different kinds of things. In America, we're going to have our companies, like we're going to have them also in Germany, which means Europe, and probably in other countries. At the moment, everything, because of coronavirus, everything goes slowly, but coronavirus is not stopping us. It's just holding us a little bit back. But no problem. That what we really need is donations. We need donations. It's important. And we need also people that are skilled, IT, people that have knowledge about logistics, people that they know different kinds of languages, people that want to come over. We need people that want to come over and stay here, not for fleeing, because this comes maybe later, because we are a charity. We want people that want to come over and help us with Beulah. What I really like is that we are open to all Africa. Beulah will be established in all over Africa, especially our school system or our medical health care because of traditional medicine. We work with Dr. Kitoko, and this is amazing that we have such people behind us. Now, the other thing is West Africa is open for us, which means that we will definitely collaborate with people in West Africa, because why should we go all over the transatlantic sea if West Africa is so near? So people from West Africa that owns businesses, that have some markets, please contact us. We need your help. I think you need Angola as well. There are different kinds of fishes, there are different kinds of things that you probably need. So we're gonna have our sisters working in Angola. We're gonna have our sisters working in the United States, in Germany, and probably we're gonna open some other Beulah all over Africa or all over the world. Hallelujah. Now, because it is mystic and it goes so far, we already have a ground. Beulah didn't start from yesterday, and this is what makes us very, very strong, because there's a history behind it. And to work in such places like Makela do Zombo, or we with the governments, we are open, the governments are open to us. They gave us a lot of land. They gave us a lot of land, and it is not the government's land, it is our land. Yeah, so there is a land that can be from the government, but there is a land that can be ours. And Beulah has his own land, and we want more land because we know how important land is. Yes, and that's why we need financial support. If people want to build some houses in Africa, we are open for that. We have land here. Yeah, we have a lot of land here. Just contact. That thing that we saw that was so amazing in western part of Africa, and it works completely. We saw a lot of people in Kenya, in Tanzania. We see a lot of African Americans coming over Uganda and building places for children, for mothers, and it works very properly. You can see the harmony. You can see how they used to help the people. And the best of the thing is the government will be behind everything. Maybe it takes some time. They want to see what you do. They want to see if everything works clearly, and it is really not easy. It is definitely not easy, especially if you go to places where it used to be, must be unlocked, because this is Africa. There are some places must be unlocked. And yeah, we have a lot of things to do. Don't think that Beulah is small just because of coronavirus and stuff like that, but try to help us, because we could reach out for minerals. We have all minerals in Congo, in Angola, in Gabon, in Congo Brazzaville. You can check it. You can just go to the map and check Mbanza Congo. You can check Angola. There is nothing what we do not have. But Beulah is there to help the local people, to give them food. That's what the West has not done over 400 years. And it is so easy to build different kinds of houses. We have different kinds of seas where people can have fishes and different kinds of foods, okay? And it goes on and on. And we have the sun, we have waterfalls, fresh air, wood. Come over and look by yourself. You see, come over and you're gonna see. And that's why people are about to come over, and this will give everything even more force. And we are open. The email from my sister Kim is open. Sister Rochelle is there. Sister Ikeke is there. So everyone knows us from the tabernacle, testimonies over testimonies. We used to work very, very hard, but we are working also on other projects. And Beulah is the project. Beulah is the way. And I hope people will share this video, because most of the people are like, oh, Charity, let's pass this. We want you really to share this video, to find for us some people that are interested to help, to find for us people that want really to support. And like I've said, everything is possible with the Most High. And why should we take light and put it under the table? Because Beulah is light. Beulah is the key, you know, and we should put Beulah above everything, okay? Because where we have an opportunity to come together to build a base for our people, because we have engineers, we have all those people already. We should do that. We should work together. All the papers, we have it. We have a great community. And like you can see, the sisters are open. They're working 24/7. And help us, ask us, come over, ask the people in the United States, ask the people in Germany about Beulah. Look at our videos about Angola and the project. And we have a trip, a very, very important trip that we used to do. We have the hotel already. We already have a contract with the bus that will drive us all over. We have places that we're going to visit. The spiritual part, everyone knows that this won't be just a little trip. There's also a spiritual part behind it. There is a part where we used to visit museums, islands, or also places where in the medical or traditional medical, what we used to call natural medicine, because it's very important. I came with this. I used to talk about this all over the beginning for my teaching, but it became even more attractive. And people from the West, now they're searching for crystals, they're searching for natural medicine and all those things. I mean, everyone can find those things in Africa and maybe probably learn those things. And there's some other things that people used to do, like citizenship and all this, but this is all too much. Let's focus on charity, helping people over here, building up the school, so that we can say, come on, who's teacher? We need 8 or 10 or 15 people come over, you see? And here's the visa, bring your family over, etc. We are already on this level that we can say, you come over if we see that something is established and we can help them to coming over. Please support. One more time, we need every coin. $5, $10 is a lot. I have said, if you have 6,000 people, 10,000 people, and everyone give you $5, it will help. And like I said, Tata Nzambi have helped us this year. Even in the time of Corona, no one could hold Beulah. Beulah is saying that the saints were marching in and no one will hold it back. That's it from my side.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much.
If you are passionate about empowering the communities of African people in a personal way, consider joining us in this labor of love. You may be asking, how can I or my organization contribute? Well, we have social media. Join our social media and help by expanding our voice on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, and also Twitter. Also, donations are always appreciated, whether it's sponsoring a child or family, providing monetary support or merchandise, all are welcome and nothing is too small or large. Volunteers, do you want to contribute some time to serve the community? Well, Beulah Center can always use your help. Volunteering could mean providing help by serving the community for a period of time. You can also bring a group with you or come by yourself. Some people combine this with their internship programs related to their studies. So some areas that you can volunteer in, I'll mention them again as Sister KK already did: construction, electrical, plumbing, carpentry, agriculture, building, painting, repair, teaching children a specific vocation, kitchen, working with children, fundraising, and teaching English. Also, we mentioned IT as another option. There are many more. All fields are open at this point, okay? You may also consider becoming a partner by offering a monthly donation and receive a newsletter where we'll keep you updated about everything we're doing. If you desire to see this vision become a reality and you've always wanted to become a part of a project that will impact the lives of an entire community and its upcoming generation, please consider us as your opportunity. You can join us in this journey and become a leader in changing and impacting lives by visiting our website, beulah.land.angola.com, and you can check out the description box for the links. We look forward to hearing from you. Until then, give to live.
So thank you so much, everyone, for watching our video. Thank you for joining us. And thank you so much for all your contributions, your donations. We appreciate them very much. And we will be sharing more with you as we do more. We also get our newsletters running next year, early next year, so we can keep you informed. Thank you so much. And we hope you have a wonderful new year.
Yes.